there's a third person here. What do I do? I don't know how to treat her. I don't know how to talk. And I've said, you talk when you're ready. Maybe she won't ever be ready. Assalamu alaikum, peace. This is Coach Fatima with OutstandingPersonalRelationships.com. And in this video, I'm still answering some questions that were sent in to me personally. Now, this is another great question. You guys are sending in some amazing questions to me and my team, my family, at Coach Nadir and Coach Nyla. This one has to do with my friends. Do my friends like my co-wife? I love this question. Like I said, this is a good one because people want to really know what happens when your friends are around your co-wife. And in one of my previous videos, I was talking about the Eid celebration that we had this year, one of two. And she got to hug one of my very dear friends. And that was beautiful. So I find that my friends love her because they see me love her. So they're happy that we're both happy. They're proud that this seems to be working for us. They love that we're both coaches, that all three of us are coaches. And because they saw me at my worst, they saw me starting to grow, and now they're seeing me at my best representation of myself, which is being a coach with outstanding personal relationships, and working with her and being entrepreneurs together and being mothers to our children together. This is great growth. So now I will say, because we like to tell the truth, be honest, and be transparent. I have a friend of 20 plus years that this is still all weird for her. And she's kind of a homebody, and she kind of likes to peek her head out every now and again. And she'll go, I saw you guys. I love that. But her versus my other friend who actually hugged my co-wife, she's like, well, I'm not ready to hug her just yet. Because after she's seen me be married for 20 plus years, and she's so used to seeing me and Nadir together, just the visuals is what's just astounding for her, because she was a friend of mine when I just had converted to Islam. She was actually one of the few couples that we had just met and kind of bonded, and our children were raised around each other. So this is just like, there's a third person here. What do I do? I don't know how to treat her. I don't know how to talk. And I've said, you talk when you're ready. Maybe she won't ever be ready, but I'm not here to make her be ready. Only she can decide when that is. And Coach Nyla, what's so beautiful about her is that she hasn't asked anything of my friends. She hasn't demanded that anybody, come hug her or talk to her. She doesn't require that. She will give them a great hug if they do, like she did my other friend. She was great with her. My friend was like, I really like her. And I'm like, you're good. I'm glad. You're supposed to like her. She's likable. So, but I have a couple friends that are like, not yet. I have a third friend that was going on a trip, and it was the same destination that my co-wife and our husband were going on for business. And I said, well, I think you're going to be on the same plane with them. And I laughed because I knew my friend wasn't she was like shell-shocked. And at this destination, I said, how many planes really go there? Maybe a couple out of each day in the city that we live in. And she's like, oh my God, don't tell me that. I said, well, I'm pretty sure they're on the same. I said, well, what is the airline that you're on? And she told me the airline. I said, well, I think they're on that one. And she was like, oh, don't tell me that. Because she knew they were married. She's seen us at Eid. She's seen all of us together. But with me not being there, it just did something to her. She was like, you know what? It was just weird. She was like, I'm not used to seeing him without you. I said, but you know what? That's okay. Because part of it is helpful for you to see them together, because the more you see them together without me, the more it becomes normal for you and it won't be so difficult. But we're not trying to push her into anything or try to speed up her process. It's just is what it is. It was like that for me, but different because I'm a wife. I'm his wife too. The more you see your co-wife and your husband, our husband, and you'll always hear me say our husband, because that's important, because it gives validity to me and to their relationship, and I will always do that. But when I see them together, when my children have seen them together, there is a stage where it's a weird stage and you go, yikes, that looks weird. And then over time you go, that looks right, because that's what it is. It is absolutely lawful. It is absolutely beautiful. It is absolutely my family. So now I have different friends who feel different ways, but none of them are going, this is wrong, this is horrible, I can't believe he did that to you, I can't believe she did that to you. They've never, and I've had a beautiful group of friends, I still do, they've never been disrespectful. One of my dear friend, another dear friend, this is the fourth friend, guys, she said, you know what, I won't judge him. I won't judge them, and I don't know anything. Like, what do I know about polygyny? What do I know about what your journey is? And I've also had other friends of mine say, you know, when I was in a dark place, and I've told you guys, when you're in a dark place, turn on the light. But at then, I couldn't find a light switch, so I was still in the dark place. But she said, you know what? I'm not going to stir your pot up. So if you're upset, if you're jealous, if you're angry, if you're hurt or whatever, I have nothing bad to say about this union, this marriage. Moving on. You know, beautiful, beautiful. So I'm blessed to have these women in my life, but they're all growing at different speeds, at different rates, at different levels. So my job is not to push them into anything, but they all have acceptance. And if they didn't, it would say a lot about them within our culture. So within our culture, they accept plural marriage, of course. But how am I dealing with it is their concern. So I find that they see me dealing with it with more ease now, inner peace, happiness. If anybody asks me, Fatima, how are you? I'm happy. I am. Now, I remember a time I wasn't, but we're talking about now where I've had so much growth and read so many books and taken so many notes. And they know that. My friends have been following me for the past 9 years in this journey and watching me with their little binoculars on, watching me like a hawk from trees and just seeing what I'm doing and on my IG, making sure I'm okay, DMing me, texting me. And what's beautiful about it is they've backed away a little bit. And they're like, look at her go. Look at this, what they've created. It is really a family business. It's so beautiful. And that helps my friends and has helped my friends heal by watching me heal and be the greatest representation of who I am right now. So just know that friends are going to deal with this at different levels. They're all not going to be the same. They're all different personalities. They're all different women. They're all different people. And they have things that they're going through or things that they have triumphed over. They're all growing. They're all studying. And a lot of them are watching us on YouTube. A lot of them are watching us on IGTV and liking our photos. I'm so proud of you all, if you are, for the support of not just me, but the support of my family, my husband, our husband, my co-wife, Coach Nyla. I feel really, really blessed to have these people in my life, but no pressure from us, no pressure from, our end to accept anything, but just know different levels, different people, they're not to be compared. We gently ease our family and friends into this, Give them time. Just know that they might come around, they might not. They might need longer than a year, 9 years. They might not never be ready, and that's okay. And don't demand that they are ready or acceptance. Demand respect, of course, but don't say, I want you to hug her. No. But I think it's great to acknowledge someone's presence. And if your friends can't bring themselves to do that, like a lot of my friends have not been able to bring themselves to do that, I bring my co-wife and my friends together and say, this is my co-wife, Coach Nyla or Nyla. And they go, Salaams, how are you, sister? Give a little hug. Nice to see you. Greetings to you. And you wouldn't believe how many times I've felt the need or felt like my friends needed me to kind of, give them a little tiny push to say hello, because I don't want my co-wife to be ignored. But at the same time, I don't push anybody to like give her a hug and have any kind of physical contact with her. But I'll just bring her over and say, oh, that's my co-wife, or maybe give her a wave across the room if my friends aren't ready. But they all give her a smile, but maybe not always a hug. That's okay, like I was saying. And we just keep it moving. We're not asking for anybody to do anything, but bring people together if you can. If you can't, give it some time. And just know that if you keep growing and they see you grow, before you know it, they will see this as something that has really happened in your life, that you're really accepting and that you're really enjoying, and that you really support each other. You don't have to be best friends, but support each other. Support your friends and saying, I'm okay with her. We just went to the store the other day. Everything's all right. I feel good. Sometimes your friends just need to hear you say, I feel good. I'm happy. That's good enough for them. And if they see you and your co-wife be happy with each other, that does so much good for the heart. It just warms their heart in ways, and it softens their heart in ways you wouldn't believe. Now, if you have a friend that's saying, I don't like it, I don't like you married to this guy, is married to this woman, you need to do a friend evaluation. I started out with a lot more friends than I have now in my polygyny journey. But the issue is not with me or our husband or my co-wife Nyla. The issue was with that person didn't have growth and didn't have the intellect and wasn't a thinking person. We don't own people. I don't own my husband. I don't own his life. He belongs to the Creator. He belongs to Allah. And I will always say it. He doesn't even belong to his own mother. He belongs to the one that created him. Because if he was my creation, then that means I could stop his movements and make him do what I want him to do and do my bidding. It doesn't belong to me, and that's okay. And my friends don't belong to me, and my co-wife doesn't belong to me. And it's so beautiful to understand that, because that's powerful. That's empowering to know, okay, I can humble myself, and it's okay if my friends are not ready yet. It's okay if they don't want to hug, but we need to acknowledge the fact that this woman, my co-wife, is just that. She's my co-wife, and she's a wife. And I love my friends. Shout out to them. I love you guys. You know it. I hope that helped. I hope you all, again, benefited from this video. I hope to see you at the next one. I hope you comment, like, subscribe, and share this video with others. Share it on Facebook. Share it on your social media. But definitely check us out at outstandingpersonalrelationships.com/RM for relationship mastery. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Here are 3 ways Outstanding Personal Relationships can help you.
One is by following us on our social medias. Follow us on IG at Outstanding Relationships and on Facebook and YouTube at Outstanding Personal Relationships. And make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell.
Number 2, make sure you head over to outstandingpersonalrelationships.com and subscribe to the email list. From there, you will get downloads as well as updates, any and all updates. And you also get an update on the release of our new book, Let's Talk Polygyny, Uncensored.
Number 3, if you are serious about polygyny relationships and really developing fulfillment and happiness, Make sure you register for our Relationship Mastery Inner Circle, which is members only, which includes downloads. It includes access to us live on a weekly basis. So that's at outstandingpersonalrelationships.com/RM. We'll see you soon. Assalamu alaikum.
Peace.